Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad to hear this Thursday morning, July 5th, and hope all of y'all had a great July 4th and got to spend some time with your family and had some fireworks last night. And I hate some of y'all got to go back to work this morning. Some of y'all are still off for a day or two, but whatever the situation, you just have a great day in whatever you're doing. Let's get started with our show. The weather is brought to us by Haney Technical Center at Baldwin Road and Highway 77, number 767-5500. Now, it's going to be warm again. It was warm yesterday, but it's going to be actually 2 degrees cooler. So I'm talking about getting up to 89 right here on the coast. We'll get that sea breeze here in the inland now. You guys inland are going to be getting up at about 96. So be aware of the temperature. I know y'all are, and just try to stay cool as much as you can. Water temperature remains at 82 degrees. Been steady there for a couple of weeks now, and this is our average July temperature and the water temperature. The high tide this morning is going to be at 10:50 and the low tide at 9:25 tonight. So we've got an incoming tide all morning. Great morning to fish the base system. We have some really strong tides. We got a 2-foot tide coming in, and it's going to be high right around 11 o'clock here in this area, and be noon over in St. Joe Bay and Apalachicola Bay, and then it's going to be going out in the afternoon. So it's going to be actually low tonight. Okay, just got to let's do a pier report. Just got a call in just a few minutes ago. Talked to Carrie at Panama City Beach Pier, and they were having a field day on Kings and Spanish out there. And also, I asked them about the water clearing up. They said the water is cleared up about 80% clear as compared to what it was. And also, they're catching a few flounder and a few redfish. And the crowd has just been a really strong crowd. A lot of folks going on. They were just packed out yesterday, and also the couple of days before. This whole July 4th, was being in the middle of the week. They're getting the pre-July 4th crowd and the post-July 4th crowd. So they're all catching some nice kings and a lot of Spanish out there, and a few bonita, but a lot of and a few redfish. So, and the flounder has been spotted. So that's what's going on at Panama City Beach Pier. Okay. Now we're going to take our first break, and we'll be right back.
Your vision is precious. If an emergency arises, you don't want to be sitting in a hospital waiting room. Accidents and injuries can happen outside of your workday. That's why our team of physicians provide emergency eye care to our patients anytime, day or night. You can count on your local experts in eye care to be there for you whenever you need us. The Eye Center of North Florida.
9 doctors, 1 vision, yours.
At Panhandle Educators, we offer full-service banking.
We're 5-star rated.
A safe place for your money.
Find us anytime, anywhere.
Or come see us on Highway 77 north of the mall. On the east side, across from Rutherford High School.
Come see us at the beach on R. Jackson Boulevard.
We're here in Southport on Highway 77.
Live or work in Bay, Holmes, Jackson, or Washington County? You can be a member.
Join us. We'll take care of you.
Panhandle Educators Federal Credit Union.
Come join the Panhandle Outdoors team. Beat the rush and stock up on our team shirts and hats in a wide variety of colors and sizes. For your convenience, we offer a Panhandle Outdoors shop at panhandleoutdoors.net. Simply visit our website and click shop.
You can also check out our selection at Sunjammers Water Sports on Panama City Beach. Come join the Panhandle Outdoors team.
We are so lucky to live in North Florida. We have some of the best fresh and saltwater fishing in the world. My biggest problem is not catching fish, but trying to decide what kind of fish I want to catch. No matter what I'm after, I always stop at Sunjammers Water Sports first. They have just what I need: rods and reels, line, tackle, and most important, live bait. Yes, sir, we sure are lucky.
Welcome back, folks. Glad you're with us today. Let's talk a little bit about floundering. Okay, you catch flounder or you can gig flounder here in the Panhandle. A lot of folks do both, and I enjoy doing both. And the big thing always floundering lights, and I piddle with different kind of inventions on floundering lights and all that with PVC and all kind of stuff. The early folks, the old timers, actually started out with with actual torches. I had some of them tell me they had torches, and then the old Coleman lantern. They used a Coleman lantern for a long time walking on the bay and floundering. But then, of course, the bulbs and all came in with the batteries and all. And I want to tell you a quick story, then I got a video to back this up. The other night, about 10:30, I walked down, I was upstairs, walked downstairs to go to the kitchen, get a little bit of water before I retired for the night. And it's about 10:30, it's dark downstairs, and I walked downstairs. And I live, I think most of y'all know, live on North Bay, but to the right side of my house is a huge marsh area, and got the, you know, the bulrush and all growing up through the marsh. So you sort of look through the marsh before you see the water on the right side there. And I'd walk downstairs, it was dark, and I just happened to look off to the right window on the waterfront, and all of a sudden the marsh area just lit up. And I'm thinking, it looked like a fire. I mean, it looked like the whole marsh area was on fire. It really did. And I ran to the window almost and actually looked out, and because I was getting ready to call the fire department of Southport, and when I looked out there, it was like 5 spotlights shining through the marsh area back toward my house. But it was, you know, it was diluted with the light and all, so it looked like it was flames and all, but it was actually lights on the side of somebody's boat. And I figured out all this was going through my head real fast, and the boat was moving fairly fast like this. So, you know, I looked at it, and I actually stepped outside and looked at it, and it was a floundering rig, and the guy it was a big boat. It had 3 or 4, I think 4 people in it and a kid. And the lights were on the side of the boat, and it was the darndest thing I've ever seen. It was right on shore there, and they were moving pretty fast. I ran back upstairs and got my camera, because I said, I got a video of this, and by the time I got outside on my dock, they'd already gone by me, but it was just, you know, most lights are underwater facing down, but these lights were actually facing, I guess, bouncing off water about an angle like this. It was the darndest thing I've seen. So I'm going to run this video, and I don't know, it might be some of my viewers out there that actually on the boat and all, but it was rigged. So I want to show this floundering rig to you. They're moving a little bit faster, I thought, for floundering. But anyway, you make a decision. You watch this video and see what you think. So, Jeff, let's roll it. I never seen anything like this, folks. I thought my yard was on fire. They're floundering. They're pretty close to shore, going down there by the docks and then going up the docks. Gotta look at those lights. One, two, three. I've never seen a rig like that. Moving pretty fast. I hate to tell them, there ain't a lot of flounder up in here. But I guess they're having a good time. Look at those lights. It looks like a plane coming in at the airport. I don't know what to say. Got a couple of kids on this. I guess they're having a good time. The generator has to keep those lights going. There's no way a battery wouldn't last 20 minutes with that kind of lights. I was going to talk to him. I got here a little bit late. working these piers. All right.
Clay O'Neill's Land Clearing. When you need land clearing, pond digging, road building, or any type of excavation, Clay O'Neill's Land Clearing is fully equipped to handle it. If the job is big or small, he covers it all, serving the Florida Panhandle from Madison County to Escambia County. He's just a phone call away. Hey, thanks, Clay, for another job well done.
Harold Milling Company, rough and tough dog food. Harold Milling Company builds it. They build hog feed, they build dairy feed, they make chicken feed. They have specialty feeds for rabbits. If you got a worm farm, grandmother used to have a worm farm. Look at that, Harold Milling Company. You want to go down and get you, the dog's not running anymore. That's all over with. You want to get that 16% and drop down from the 26% protein. You don't want old Rover to get fat. Harold Milling Company, you can buy at almost any feed store in the Panama City area.
Come join the Panhandle Outdoors team. Beat the rush and stock up on our team shirts and hats in a wide variety of colors and sizes. For your convenience, we offer a Panhandle Outdoors shop at panhandleoutdoors.net. Simply visit our website and click shop.
You can also check out our selection at Sunjammers Water Sports on Panama City Beach. Come join the Panhandle Outdoors team. When you stop by Blue Water Outriggers, you will find everything for your outdoor adventure. Stock up on all your favorite brands and shop for some of the latest outdoor gear and accessories. You can also shop online and have your orders delivered straight to your home. Our flagship store is nestled right off of Highway 98 in the Port City Shopping Center, just steps away from the Port St. John Marina. You will love our selection, our prices, and our friendly service.
All right, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that little segment. And, you know, I was thinking about it, and really, I think, you know, everything sort of goes through an evolution. And floundering in the old days, people walked, and then they got on boats, and then we were doing a lot, and then we get on the boat and go slow. But now, I've noticed people now are going a little bit faster doing it, and I think because you're getting people on different sides of the boats just watching one area. I'm always in the front of my boat going left to right, and all. So that's part of the evolution of floundering and the different lights and all. We could spend a whole show talking about different lights, but that was, like I say, you said at the beginning of the show, looked like the marsh was on fire. Now, let's go from floundering into scalloping. We got a chance to go scalloping and all, and like I say, I missed the opening morning, but we went the second morning, and this is video off of it. Now, remember, I talked to a lot of people on the boat ramps and different ones and all, and the overall reports have been not really good, not really outstanding. And you're going to see in this video here, there's some scallops out there. It's going to take a while for you to find a big old mess, and you're not going to go there and load up like we did last summer, but that's okay. There's still some out there. And just the joy of going and being with your family and friends and kids and all is just something special. So we're going to run this video, and you're going to see, I got a little surprise for you coming in here, though. And this is one of the options of if you're not a lot of flounder, then, if you're not a lot of scallops, then you can start looking for flounder. And you look what I did, okay? So let's roll this video, Jeff. All right, folks, down at St. Joe State Park, you know how I'm always telling you to load them before you float them. I had my boat backed up, and I'm a stickler about this, having everything ready. Everything's in my boat, ready to go. Those folks are waiting on me. And I get down here, this is something, now I didn't use my boat last time, but right here, look at this. You don't want to, see this is stuck right in here. I can't get this loose. So I had to pull it back up off the ramp, and I'm going to work on it. It's jammed in there. You don't want to crisscross. See how these are crisscrossed? You don't want to crisscross these. They're just jammed in there. So I'm going to have to get something to work on it. A hammer and a crowbar, I guess. But anyway, this is something you don't want to do right here. Okay, first scalloping trip of 2012. Listen, we missed the opening day. First time since 1989 I missed opening day of scallop season, but one of the granddaughters got baptized, and I thought that would take precedence over scalloping, which it does. So we missed opening day, so we out here, this is opening day. It's actually on a Monday morning, and there's hardly anyone out here. And it's fairly early. Early morning tides in July in St. Joe Bay are high tides. So really, high tide is not really the best time to go scalloping, but we just wanted to get out here. It's just Gail and I. None of the kids are with us. They're coming on later. So I guess it's like a scouting trip. Try to find some for them to find, and we'll try to find enough to get for supper too. So stick with us. We'll get everything rigged up. I sort of went around. Hopefully I'm in about chest deep. I'm sorry, from chest deep to waist deep of water right now. That's what I'm looking for. And we're just gonna anchor here the first spot. You never find everything the first time. You're gonna move around some. So we're in a good area. I hope. It's an area I got some in last year. So let's go scalloping. Who's gonna find the first scallop? I got my fins here. I marked them W. I hadn't used this since the end of last summer. That's Winston's fins. Now we got everything in a bucket. We got a little short trip. Don't take a lot of room. All my stuff's in blue. Gail's stuff's in red. All right, we got our mask. We got some new masks this year. And I don't know. That's Gail's peak mask I showed you on the show. They're still in the box. That's good. I like these old one-piece ones. So I guess that's just what I like. But that's what I'm gonna use. Got my snorkel here. Right here. I'm all set. That's all it is. That's all you got to do. That's what's great about it. Don't take a lot of prep. We're gonna go up there. We found some of our buddies. See how they doing. It'd be Chris Panhandle and Benny, and I always got a crew out here. And if anybody can find them, Benny can. They just playing. Marshall. Now, usually Marshall is cleaning them, so if you're just sitting there, that's not a good sign. There's Ben in the back of the boat. Hey!
You're in the wrong place.
Where are the scallops?
They ain't here.
Don't tell me that. I thought y'all found them.
We'll have to go to St. Joe and buy some.
Well, it wasn't a scallop, but you saw what I got. Nice one. Let me get them in the boat. All right, there's the FWC out here checking folks. That's always a good sign. If you look, there's a lot of people just riding around looking like we are. There's nobody really pooled up. Got some boats over there around Black's Island, on both sides of Black's Island. We're back here on the south end. We just haven't found any. Come here, all size boats now. Look at that little one over there. I don't know if any old timers are watching this morning, but a long time ago, this is Black's Island. It still is Black's Island, but a long time ago, it used to be like a little Boy Scout camp and just full of woods. And now it is a development. Look at all the houses. They got a clubhouse, got a beach there, got a dock. It is a full-fledged development.
When you think of a successful hunting season, two things come to mind: Browning and C&G Sporting Goods. Browning is the best there is, and C&G Sporting Goods is your factory direct, full-line Browning dealer. C&G stocks Browning guns, camo, knives, scopes, gun safes, bows, and much more, including hunting and fishing license. Look over the new Browning BAR camo short frame and X-Bolt rifles. Why pay good money for anything less than a Browning? Browning and C&G, the best there is. Home of the experts.
Are you still waiting to do something with your IRA, 401k, annuities, or other investments?
My dad has an economics degree from Vanderbilt University, and he helped me with my homework. A lot of people call themselves financial planners, but my dad passed a board exam to be a certified financial planner. He's very easy to talk to, and he spends a lot of time with me.
To my existing clients, thank you for your friendship and loyalty through these uncertain times, and to everyone else, don't wait until it's too late. Call me today, and let's see if I can help.
Bill Kramer's Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC is Panama City's exclusive full-line dealership, built on a 45-year foundation of trust and total customer satisfaction in all departments, including our huge pre-owned department, where we'll pay top dollar for your current automobile as a trade-in, or we'll place your vehicle on our lot and help you sell it. At Bill Kramer's Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. 4 decades, 3 generations, 1 tradition.
Sunrise to sunset. A walk through nature takes you on a journey of Florida's Emerald Coast. You'll encounter the wildlife, birds, lighthouses, indigenous to the beautiful land and seascapes of Florida. Set to the sounds of nature and enhanced with easy listening music. Only $14.95 plus $4.95 shipping and handling. NatureWalkDVD.com or send check or money order to the address on the screen. A walk through nature. Visually stunning.
Welcome back. Well, you saw right there on Panhandle Outdoors the scalloping for the year, and we're going to talk more about it in just a second, but let's get to our Express Lane Fish and Game forecast for today. Looking at our times, we're looking from 2:09 to 4:09 this morning. That's over with for today, but let's look for this afternoon. We're looking at 2:36 to 4:36. And I've got several tips I want to give you all, and that's going to be one of the tips for scalloping. Really, if you can do it in the afternoon. I'm a morning scalloper, but the tides are really high and you don't get those holes. But when the tide goes out, like in the afternoon, in fact, I'm switching my game plans. I'm going to start doing some afternoon scalloping, and you know, getting those deep holes will be a little bit shallower, and I think that's where some of the scallops might be hiding. Now, the other tip of the day I want to give you, you saw it on there, take one of these with you. I always have one of these on a boat, and I don't necessarily take them in the water, and well, a little poke pole. People call them different things. I always call them poke pole. But take this with you. You know, pull back on it, and you saw where I nailed that flounder. I had a shot right in the head. I don't know if I was lucky or a little bit good. It might have been a combination of all of them. But also, the tip of the day on this rubber right here. You have to check this out. It's got a little bit of wear and tear. I replaced this 3 years ago. You really ought to do it every couple of years, and it starts wearing right in here. So check your rubber. You can get one of these new ones at a Diver's Den, or Blue Water Outriggers has them, and take these things with you. And that's just one of the things about, like I was saying earlier, if there's not a lot of scallops jumping in the bag, then you want to start looking for some other things. And you can also gig mullet. I passed up several. I don't usually take mullet, but I could have gigged about 3 or 4 of them you know, deeper holes, and they're not scared of you. They're getting, you know, within 2 or 3 feet of you and just sort of look at you, and you can pop them. And I know some people get them. I get most of my mullet with a cast net when I'm mullet hungry, but if you got somebody with you that wants to do it, and so that's a lot of fun other than just looking for those scallops all the time. It's slow like it's going to be this year. You know, look for those flounder, look for those mullet, and if you got kids with you, they're going to want to look at anything, okay? Now, I've got some pictures I need to show you. Let's see, what do we have on there right now? I want to show you some, we're talking about some grouper and snapper. Mitch Coleman sent these pictures right here. This is some really nice pictures, okay? I've got a nice grouper. This is see, Mitch said this was one of his customers out of Georgia right here. Got a nice, look at that, a nice grouper right there, and then right about a nice snapper right there from McDonough, Georgia. I think I got his name, Sam. That's I don't have his name. I'll get his name for him tomorrow. Okay, and also the Wahoo are doing really good. The Wahoo, one of my former students, Ashton Lewis, their boat got a couple of Wahoos. These are small, but these are a lot of fun. Trolling for Wahoo is a lot of fun. So keep that in mind. All kinds of things going on, and we got what we got coming on now. Oh, I want to mention this again too about the scallops. People are asking where they are. I'm finding those that I found. I'll tell you what I found. I found 25 scallops in 2 hours. That's the probably worst I've ever done since I've scalloped. But I know there are going to be some more out there, and I promise you I'm going to go again and do some of these other things too. And you know, 25 scallops. I mean, you go to a restaurant, you won't get many more than that on a meal. So my wife and I, Gail and I, had a good meal off those 25. We made a big salad to go with it. That's something else. You want to make more side dishes this year when you have your scallop cookout. You want to have more in there. Okay, now, the other thing I was going to talk about, tomorrow now we have a famous Friday fishing forecast and a Tarpon Dock seafood giveaway, all kinds of good things going on. And we're right, when you do find some scallops, this, you know, I held this up the other morning, I'm going to hold it up one more time. If it falls through, you know what to do. So, you know, that's the size of these small scallops. I did not see a lot of small scallops. It was surprising. The ones we got were good-sized scallops. The ones we got were really coming in from last year. I know the biologists and all, we've talked about it with them and all, and I think, you know, they just spawn at different times in the fall. They can do an early fall spawning and a late fall, but I think we just didn't find a lot of small ones. So the small ones might be real small and coming out later on. They could be changing their time with that warm winter. But anyway, ran into some friends down there, and you saw Benny and Marsha and Chris Forehand. They've gone every year, and they had a little trouble finding them too. I have got a good report from people, some kayakers got into them. So that tells me there were some in shallow water also. All right, we're going to talk more about it as time goes on. But anyway, we've got to start wrapping things up. We've got, like I say, a big show lineup tomorrow. And next week's going to be a special week. We've got all kind of neat things coming up next week. I'm getting ready Saturday morning now. I'm headed offshore with Billy Archer on a Seminole wind. So got that video coming up. Got to get out of here, do something good for somebody today. God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.